Namaskar and welcome. I am Yatharth Sikka. In the next few minutes, we'll be getting you the top 24 news of the last 24 hours. Assam CM Himanta Biswa Sarma on January 1 said that the state government has started an experiment to include the Muslim community, including the Bengali-speaking Muslim, as stakeholders in the government's fight against radical Islamists and jihadis. Assam police has already initiated measures to de-radicalize the private-run madrasas, and they will have to fill up a performa besides maintaining a ledger book and also give details on description of the land. The Yogi Adityanath government is keen to preserve the historical monuments and all Ramayana era water bodies and mutts of Ayodhya. More than 60 mutts, water bodies and temples have been identified by the authorities after a detailed survey for the purpose. The official also enlisted services from local historians to collect the details of Ramayana era structures in the pilgrim city. Assam CM Himanta Biswa Sarma flagged off 100 new compressed natural CNG run buses for the benefit of city dwellers and also inaugurated the city's first CNG fuel station near the interstate bus terminus of Guwahati. Addressing a public meeting on the occasion, Himanta Biswa Sarma commented that the launch of CNG buses and the inauguration of the CNG fuel station was a decisive step towards gradual but firm mitigation of the impacts of climate change and global warming. 6,000 resident doctors go on strike in Maharashtra. Surgeries likely to be on hold. Thousands of elective surgeries across Maharashtra are likely to be put on hold as almost 6,000 resident doctors go on strike demanding hostel facilities and payment of pending COVID arrears. A woman constable was allegedly molested by two DMK members during a party event in Chennai on Sunday. When the police snapped the accused, party gathered around them and created a ruckus in the area. Under the DMK government, Tamil Nadu becomes a safe haven for drug lords and terrorist elements. Tamil Nadu police has forgotten their duties. Police should immediately arrest the accused. BJP Tamil Nadu Vice President Narayana Tirupati on two DMK youth wing functionaries molested a Chennai police constable. Over 100 people suffered food poisoning after consuming food served at a baptism ceremony in Kerala on December 29. Police have registered a case and are conducting further investigations. Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar said that he had no problems with the Congress, his ally in the state, pitching Rahul Gandhi as opposition PM candidate and reiterated that he is not a claimant for the top post. However, the JDU leader, who snapped ties with the BJP nearly 5 months ago, underscored the need of consensus among all like-minded parties on the issue. CIA team Rupnagar police has arrested 6 members of gangster Jaggu Bhagwanpuria gang and recovered 12 pistols and 50 live cartridges. They were operating a weapon and drug smuggling racket. FIR is registered and further investigation is going on, informs DJP Punjab Police. 4 people were killed and many more were injured in 2 separate terror attacks in Upper Dangri village. Supreme Court upholds central government decision to demonetize 501,000 notes in 2016. The 5-judge constitution bench, while dismissing the petition, upheld the executive's economic policy decision cannot be reserved. Another horrific incident has emerged from Chhattisgarh, the Korba district, where a Muslim man, Shahbaz Khan, allegedly killed a 20-year-old Hindu girl by stabbing her 51 times with a screwdriver after she refused to talk to him, said the police on December 27, 2022. The victim was alone in the house when the accused arrived. He covered her mouth with a pillow to muffle her screams and nabbed 51 times with a screwdriver, said the police. In Jammu and Kashmir, 1 Hindu killed, 10 injured in terror attack at Rajouri near Ram Temple. According to the locals, 2 armed terrorists opened fire at 3 houses 50 meters away from each other in Dangri village. The terrorists also asked for the Aadhaar cards of victims before killing them to identify them as Hindus. Jammu and Kashmir LG Manoj Sinha condemns a terror attack in Rajouri. An ex gratia of 10 lakh and a government job would be given to the next of the kin of each those civilians martyred and drastically attacked. Seriously injured would be given rupees 1 lakh. Karnataka Chief Minister Baswaraj Bommai stated that the Bharatiya Janata Party will come back to power in the upcoming elections based on its governance. He added that Karnataka will witness unprecedented development in 2023. Former Pakistan Prime Minister and Tehreek-e-Insaf Party Chief Imran Khan launched a fresh attack on former Army Chief General retired Qamar Javed Bajwa and accused him of hiring former Pakistani ambassador to the US Hussain Haqqani to lobby against him there. The country can only progress when the army and all political parties are on the same page, said the outset ex-PM of Pakistan Imran Khan. He also said that the relations between him and the former army chief turned sour because Bajwa did not want accountability in the country. Protests outside police station in Delhi after a woman hit by a car dragged for kilometers. Local residents protested outside the Sultanpuri police station demanding justice for the woman killed after being dragged by a car for few kilometers in Delhi on Sunday. The woman's scooty was hit by a car and her body was dragged for around 4 kilometers. One of her legs was entangled. 5 men traveling in the Maruti Baleno have been apprehended by the police. President Draupadi Murmu interacted with Veer Naris from Leh participating in capacity building tour organized by the Indian Army. The president said that the moving forward in life with resilience and courage, they will inspire fellow citizens, especially women. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar has commended his predecessor and seasoned BJP leader Sushma Swaraj for bolstering relations with the Indian diaspora. Addressing the members of Indian diaspora in Austria, Vienna, Jaishankar was quoted as saying by news agency, "The fact that our relationship with the Indian communities abroad is strong and will remain stronger is because of Sushma Swaraj as she led the front." Man Ki Baat earns most 5 times more than it spends on ads. PM Modi has directed officials to curb promotional expenditure. This information was revealed in 2 RTI queries filed by activist Vivek Pandey. He also received a response from the Office of the Additional Director General about the year-on-year gross revenue generated by Man Ki Baat from 2014 to October 2022. Today, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate and witness the entire inaugural session of 108th Indian Science Congress through video conferencing. The inaugural ceremony will start at 9:30. The event is being hosted by Rashtrasant Tukodji Maharaj Nagpur University at its Amravati Road campus. After starring in Vivek Agnihotri's The Kashmir Files, veteran actor Anupam Kher is all set to join the vaccine war, also being directed by Agnihotri. Anupam is the first cast member of the film. The actor shared a picture of himself holding a cap hood which read "The Vaccine War." More than 220 crore total vaccine doses have been administered so far, 6,675 doses administered in the last 24 hours. India's active case loads currently stand at 2,670. Active cases stand at 0.01%. The Supreme Court on Monday has stated that Allahabad High Court order convicting former Uttar Pradesh MLA Mukhtar Ansari and sentencing him to a 7-year jail term for intimidating a jailer with the death threats. The Lucknow bench of the Allahabad High Court sentenced Ansari to 7 years in jail for threatening to kill a jailer and pointing a pistol at him. We will be back with news at 9 tomorrow. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to our channel.